Well, I'm sorry for that. This has got to be the most lovely audience I've ever seen. Very cool that you're here. Thanks. Let me take you through perfect timing in diverse teams. Let me see if this is working. Yes. First, a little bit about me. I live in Haarlem, that's next to Amsterdam. It's like 15 minutes by train to the center of Amsterdam, so Amsterdam is fine. With Paul, love of my life and my favorite player too. My favorite game of all time is team handball. I know the French are better. I'm not sure about the Swiss though. And I'm a big open source hippie. I've been using open source software for a long, long time. My brother gave me a computer when I was 13 with open source on it, and I've been an open source hippie ever since, which is a good thing, I think. I did two things. I studied conservatoire, so I'm a music teacher, and I studied computer science, so I'm also an IT nerd, which is a bit of a weird combination maybe, but music is a very exact subject. So music is math in my head. So programming and creating new compositions is exactly the same thing in my brain. Also, I studied ludodidactics, which is a fancy word for game-based learning. Ludo is the Latin word for playing, and didactics is the English word for didactics. So it's basically how to use games, so I'm very happy that there are a lot of games out here today as well. I'm very excited about playing games and using games to learn or unlearn things. That can be technical things, so I have games to explain how technical that works, but also soft skills, of course, around feedback and other team building exercises. And there's one more thing that I'm also particularly passionate about, and I'm using every presentation I give to talk about it. It's the Special Olympics, and that's playing sports for people with mental disabilities. I'm a passionate supporter. I volunteer for team handball, of course. And if you have a passion for sports and affinity with people who are not blessed with who are blessed actually, maybe with a mental disability, please find out if you can volunteer in your local community, because it will get you rich.